Drive underway. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
53 is mine. Yeah, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
Powers through. He'll have a first down past the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I'm coming after you. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, and his throw here is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on them.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Brandon Graham. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now a toss play to Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Austin Eckler Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check 52.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike, check, 59. 59 Mike, check, 59. I hope he brought your lunch because I'm about to check this.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. Got his man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
From the 27, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Once more, here's Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run here with Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Jackson now, throwing again. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Okay, just like that.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they will stop him short of the marker. Well, there is a flag here, but if this is on the offense, and I think it is, they'll obviously decline it.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
It's Eckler again. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Fall down these two. 180. Let's go, D, let's go. 15. Attack. Smoke. 57.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Shedding the tackle. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Keep it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. throwing again. Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Tighten down. There you go.
To throw again is Jackson. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here is Eckler. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They're stacking the line defensively, and they know what they have to do. They've got to stop the run and get the ball back.
I think the only people who aren't in the box right now on defense are you and me. I mean, that's about it. And it's the right strategy because they've got to have the football. They can't allow them to have any.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ty Long now. He's been terrific so far. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. So we got man. Shift. Check 4.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go. 15 ladder. 54's Mike. We got it.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it. And that ought to just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?